It is no secret that Kanye and Kim Kardashian's relationship has been extremely strained in the last couple of months. But it appears there is a last-ditch effort to save the marriage.
Yeah, and it involved Kim and the whole family, Kim and their kids, getting on a private jet on Sunday morning and flying to Wyoming, where they picked up Kanye. Kanye got on board. There were some shots of one of the kids, Saint, was getting on, very excited about the trip, and the family all took off to parts unknown as of right now. We don't know where they headed off to, but the whole family vacation. Kim was on board, and this, we're told, is an attempt to save the marriage.
Which has been really on the ropes now for a while, and part of this clearly has to do, with what Kanye is going through right now. The Kardashians have done everything trying to get him, to take his meds. And on the other side, this is not to criticize Kanye. Kanye says these medicines really mess with his creativity. He doesn't want to take them. He's in the middle of an episode. He said some things that have been really hurtful to the family. On the other hand, Kim has said, you've got to take it for what it's worth, given that Kanye is in the middle of an episode, and you can't be too offended by it.
But so, you'd have to say that this is a positive sign as far as Kanye's mental health at this point, that he is agreeing to and wanting clearly to go on this trip with his family. It makes me feel like maybe he's, the episode is starting to subside.
Well, to that point, Charles, I mean, it was just a couple of weeks ago when she tried twice to go out there and see him. He refused to meet with her face to face. We spoke with someone just last week who's very close, who said, look, this thing is all but over, their marriage. So I think that this was kind of a last minute kind of save all type trip to get reconnected with family, realize what's on the line here, and hopefully they can fix it.
Well, here's the progression, Brad. It's interesting you said that. So 2 weeks ago, she tried twice to come out. He said no. Then last week, he obviously agreed, and she did come out. They had a discussion, which we know was, a very strained conversation, probably putting it lightly. And then she leaves, and now she comes back, and the whole family's with her. I mean, it feels like, at least, I don't know, I can't say anything about what's going on in their marriage, but at least he is more agreeable to things now.
Yeah, and at the core of this is his mental health struggle. So I think we've kind of seen this cycle over and over again over the last few years. So maybe once he's with his family, maybe she'll get to talk to him and kind of say, hey, let's talk about getting you some help, because otherwise, as we've seen, this is just going to continue to happen. So something drastic has to change.
Yeah, and look, and part of this too could just be, I'm sure Kanye misses his kids because he hasn't seen them in a while. And so this is a way that he can see the kids, Kim can be around the kids, and, the kids can enjoy their dad too. So that may be a considerable part of this, right?
Right, absolutely. I mean, like we had said, it was birthdays, it was holidays, kind of when they'd all be together as a family. I don't recall the last time that we've seen them just with the kids, Kim and Kanye, and he's been on the ranch for weeks and weeks and weeks, so I'm sure kids miss their dad too.
Hi, I'm Hannah from San Antonio. I just think a relationship that's so public already comes with extra stress and extra pressure, and then on top of that, you have Kanye's mental health struggle and his recent presidential attempts and 4 young children. It's a lot to deal with, I'm sure, and I just hope that they can work it out and do what's best for them and their family.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't know what's best, and that's always
right.
couple, and they will decide.